Good evening and happy 420 once again, ladies, genderqueers, goths, and gamers. For this is a Painkiller, a version of hell created by it's a first-person shooter. It is very good. I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty. Is it because I'm a masochist? Probably. Alright, good. Alright, I remember what to do. There's a whole strategy here. But I'm just gonna do it wrong instead. I'm gonna get shot in the back by the guy across from me. That's what happened. Alright, it's actually way too loud. So I'm trying to chat. Alright. Okay. I'm trying to provide color commentary, because unlike what people might actually think, this is all just commodifying my hobby. Video games are my favorite hobby. I died because I fell. I love them for that reason, you know, I just like them from that perspective. I enjoy analyzing them, but mostly I just enjoy playing them. They're just a hobby that I like, you know what I mean? And I'm just talking about playing them. Ah, fuck. Although I did take a game design class in college, and I do have a game design textbook. For that reason. Because my college had started a game design major like the year before I went there. It's fucking wild. It's really cool. I basically went to where my childhood self would want to go, because when I was a child, that was what I wanted to be. When I grew up, I wanted to be a game designer. Of all things for a child to aspire to be. What a fucking thing. Like, seriously, that was really my aspiration. Once I played video games, my aspiration was to be a game designer. Now, like, from what I know, it's like, ugh, jeez, what a thankless job I like, aspired to have. I think it's because of the imagination kind of thing, which is why I'm a writer kind of deal. If you understand that, like... Fuck. Like, part of why writing fiction is so much fun. I guess I should time it so that I know. I've been already playing for a few minutes, but whatever. So that's part of why I'm a writer, is because Oh, thank you! Ugh! Okay, you go back to heck. No, and you go back to heck too. Go to heck part 2, the worst hell. I've been watching way too much McElroy content. Damn, I got it. I got myself. Alright, you know what? I really do need to do something about this, though. Let me see if I can do something about this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to... 8 looks good. Let me just switch back to the Painkiller, faster than a laser bullet. Sweet. Okay, good. Anyway. I think that's way too early. Probably not. I don't know. That's pretty interesting to me. Damn it! It hit me from the back. Fuck. Fuck that shit. That's a ball of bullshit. If I ever saw it. Mark my fucking words. Ha! La, la, Whoa, hello. Excuse you. What do you want? What do you want with me? Oh, wait, right. We're just in hell where everything just wants to kill me. Only in the cause of making me suffer. It's like the most masochistic fucking premise. Fuck. It's a tougho. I believe, didn't I? If I'm not mistaken, my entire last video was also this. Was also just this corridor. If I'm not mistaken, I have not gotten past this corridor in a long time. I don't know, I feel really ambivalent about it. I've tried cutting together things before, but I actually like you get the process of what it is like to play the game. You know? It is a fucking, you know. Oh god, they can hit me. Oh shit, someone else is coming. Alright, when are they coming from this side? Yeah, they are. So many Explodos, but they don't do me much good. Oh, I guess they killed some enemies. Okay. That's good, at least. Okay, rad. So the only baddie is, you! Hello! Excuse you! Got him. No! Did you see that fucking response? Holy crabs. Crabs on toast. What the fuck are they doing? That was awesome. Thank you for that. Uh-oh. No kill eye. Okay, thank you. Whew. Alright, I need to fucking put my shoulders down. This is so much fucking fun. Alright. Yeah. Oh, wait. Uh-oh, someone's coming from behind. Uh-oh, fuck. Shit! I got taken in by a normal skeleton. Normal Skelly. Ugh, you know, I like cute names for skeleton. Skellington is much better, because I knew someone named Skelly before, the last name. So, ugh, don't dox them, please. I've just given a last name, and that's it, and the connection to me. Ugh, I hate Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. I want to see... I should have checked out the Rocco's Modern Life special. I do want to see that. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not Rocco that's trans. Ralph is trans. That's right. I don't remember her name. But it's Ralph Bighead. I love Ralph Bighead, too. I love those episodes. That's my favorite episodes, for sure. 100%. But I'm a huge fan of the show. It's just good. Now, is it Tree that does it to it? Nope. Fuck! I like that it's just like when I'm testing that. It is hubristic deaths only. It is still 2019 in my present. I don't know, my mantra for 2020, be the crab. That's what you should do. Whatever that means to you. Be the crab. That's my terrible advice, 2020. And you can quote me on that. If you want bad advice, like, if you want advice that will not help you, then you can quote that from me. Mary Jane Blank. Painkiller part 6, 7, I think. The best part is I'm wrong, but you know, because it's the title of the damn video. But I might not know. I find that so weird. Life is Fuck! Everything's fucking buck wild. Just like life in general. That's the thing that's so quaint about these games, too, is like... everything around is so... yeah, there's just so much intense shit that, like, just being a rando with a whimsical weapon, you know, a gun that shoots tree branches, like yeah, it's a gun that shoots logs, like, I don't know what else to call it, and it's the best, it's really fun, it's a good one, it pins the enemies against the walls, fuck. I love how gleefully they, like, run to my corpse. Alright, this might be a very special episode where I'm gonna have to play until I beat this section. Because if it takes me more than an hour to beat this section, that would be bad. But I'm willing to make that a single video. That's my dedication to this shit. Although maybe I should go back and try other parts. Maybe there is a point where it's, like, more beneficial to do that. Just so that I don't have one hit to death. I don't know, maybe so. Maybe just because I have spent a long time doing this. So let's, you know what, let's try it. Let's try it. I'm gonna load an autosave back until... I have health. Let's see. This is level 3, by the way. Act 1, level 3. I 6 health back this far. Okay, go back even further then. So it's not the 712, 520, I guess it has to be. It's before a really big encounter. So... 30? Great. I mean, I guess there is sort of a point where I might as well, like, try the whole level again, but... just because part of the difficulty in this... of trauma, the highest difficulty setting, is that, there's no healing items, apparently. It appears that there are no healing items. Okay, well, I've gotten hurt, so... and I only had 30 health to begin with, so I'm pretty sure... as far as, like, health saving goes, I just feel like... I feel like I'm gonna have to redo the whole stupid thing, and I don't want to do it. So, I'm sorry. We're trapped in a corridor. It's very nice, though. It's a nice little... it's a lovely little corridor, you know, stones, rocks. It's very... it's a little Oblivion-esque. If you've dungeon crawled in Cyrodiil, you might be familiar with this classic shape. What is happening to me? How? How am I alive? How am I alive? Awesome. Okay. Come on. Oh, there you are! Here's the first wave, at least. Alright, who else we got? I know it is old frog food. No! Yes! No, yes. Oh shit, some of them spawned right in front of me. Some of them are spawning on my ass. Oh, nice. I do enjoy... Fuck! I got cocky. I got my hubris. My hubris. Alright. My hubris, my hubris, my hubris. Blah. Shit. Oh, I keep hitting shift to run. There's no fucking run. I keep forgetting. Or if there is, I don't know it. I don't know what it is. Alright. 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 No. Got one. Got two. Nope, I didn't get the shit. So it throws like every second. So yeah, you can't really dodge and weave around it when they're really on a roll. Now, I just love that they just put like an interesting amount of work, you know, into that thing. Fuck. Into the hole stuck in the wall, you know? It's just a... It's just a good game. I just enjoy it. It's just a good one. I like it. I should review it. Nope, way too high. Fuck! Ah, shit. Yeah. It's tough, because, like, I have time to take... It is really, like that. Oh, nailed him. No! Don't murder me with a T. No to that, please. Whoa, there's a ton of them. Hello. Oh, nice. Good. I missed, but... What is the thing they're doing? Fuck. Fuck. This is so fucking scary. Where are you? What the fuck was that about? Did I shoot the hand or something? Oh, hello, waiting friends. Why are they just chilling? They're like, I don't want to fight the Painkiller. I don't want to fight the Painkiller. You know what? I can appreciate that skeleton. Why would you? Oh. Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, they get kind of close. Is the issue... Fuck. See, yeah. You don't have full cover. I don't know. Yeah, this is actually the much better spot. Nope. Well, I didn't do it right, but there you go. Fuck. It's really weird. Oh, whoa, excuse you. No? Please clap. I don't think I'm covered. Nope, doesn't matter because it was not. I think these sour Skittles are actually making me worse. Here's why. It's the sour Skittles' fault. And not my fault for eating it. Oh, nice. I like that it grunted, but it didn't hurt. Alright. Alright. Come on. Hey, come on. Just nice to get some extra ammo. It's way too close for comfort. Shit, nice. No! I didn't do it. Yeah, maybe I need an inner Alec Baldwin from Glengarry Glen Ross. Always be moving. A, always. B, M, moving. So fucking funny. Like, years later, years after seeing the movie, that is the most memorable scene. Like, I understand why that scene is referenced so much. Alec Baldwin shows up in the beginning, gives his fucking speech, derides all the people working there. It's basically David Mamet's Death of a Salesman, I would say, pretty much. Like, down to it being about, like, a salesman getting old, I mean. Except it's kind of even about, like, the whole industry getting old. But yeah, that's where, like, coffee is for closers comes from. But yeah, like, Alec Baldwin just comes in, he's only in that scene, too. Only in the, it's like very beginning. And it's not a bad movie, I wouldn't say. It's fine. You know, it's alright. If you're a fan of some of the actors who are in it, because there's a lot of old Hollywood actors, like John Lemon, I believe. Shit! Lemon John? I do appreciate it. There's some interesting shit. Oh, thank you. Hey, you know. Fuck! I make sure they know I'm grateful. Fuck. Haha, nice! That was cool. This is a pretty rad spot, I think. They're really far away from me, which is where I want them to be. Yeah, honestly, just the tree branches are better. What is that? Ooh. Oh, nice. Cool. Oh, awesome! So it'll carry over. Hey! I got rewarded. Oh, never mind. Game loaded. That's right. It's a save and load system. Whoops. Well, that was an interesting experience. A little bit of that Dark Souls-y, you know, having to deal with loss kind of feels. You know, you gain something and they just take it away. Although, the thing is, fuck. Yeah, that game is really interesting. But this is Painkiller. Yeah, if I want to begin my career as a video essayist, that's what I would do, is, Dark Souls and coping with loss. And how Dark Souls is all about coping with loss. Pretty much. And that, in fact, one of the things, it's not fun. It's not a fun experience, but that is something that it does, is it gives you a weirdly safe environment to lose everything. You know? Whoa! And these are just sort of on a smaller scale. I just want... Oh, okay. Oh, jeez, yeah, that's a good point. I need to be in a better... Oh, but we got bad ones now. They're really bad. They have shields. They learned. Uh-oh, fuck. They're fast, too. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna try to just take one. Damn it! It was still too late. Fuck. Oh, these are good, but they're fucking my mouth up. Something fierce. Shoot! Whew. Okay. Whoa. Whoops. Traps. I'm gonna blow myself up, aren't I? Somehow, I survive. What? And how? But also what? But also how? What? How? I do enjoy that it takes them a hot minute to come down here, too. We're coming! It's time to make the ultimate sacrifice! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! It does tell me where they're coming from, so that actually is really helpful. So at least I know, like, a vague... Hello! Huh! Whoa! Brother! Hello, good friend. Hello. Oh, my bad friends. The ones I hate. Are my good friends I'm neutral on. You know, we both want the same thing. To kill each other, but the ones who shoot you, The ones with the range, those ones are the fucking worst. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know, it's funny. It's like, oh shit! Yeah, if I played Dark Souls, I don't know how I'd want to do it because it's a long game. Like, the way you have to play it is, like, really long. Basically, you play it for a long ass time. Excuse me. Yeah. It's 1 and 2. Played 1 and 2 a lot. And then I guess I kind of got burnt out. Because 3 is not as good. Hot take. Dark Souls 2 is better than Dark Souls 3. That's my hot take. I don't even know which one is the best or which one is my favorite anymore, because it's like, you know, on the one hand, Dark Souls 2 has a lot of features that I really like that Dark Souls 1 simply doesn't. Even in the... I don't know why the remastered version doesn't have... Like, pretty much after I played Dark Souls 2, what I wanted was, like, I wanted the remastered Dark Souls to be basically like Dark Souls 2, you know? Basically, what I mean is really just in the design of the clothing. Because in 2, the clothes flop around and stuff. They have a cool, like... you know, in the first game, they're very stiff. Although, it does make the game a lot larger on my computer. And I do appreciate that Dark Souls is literally a 3 gigabyte game. Like, this game, Painkiller here, almost takes up as much space as fucking Dark Soul. But that's neither here nor there. What's here is that we're in Hell, and Hell is beating up a bunch of randos. Fuck! Great. Good. I like it. Failure is good. And inevitable. Hail Satan. My pentagram in my room fell. It really sucks, because it's all folded up now. It's not... It's unfortunate. I don't have that weird personal... demonic. It's actually kind of fascinating, you know. You might, if you are sort of unfamiliar, or if you have preconceived notions, you might think that anarchy as order sounds kind of like contradictory, but interestingly enough, it is more like, I do believe that we live, you know, that just living is chaotic. Being alive is chaotic, and anarchism is like the form of order that I prefer. Because, it tries to come up with the best solution to accommodate the most people. And there are some really cool ways to organize a society. Like, I'm actually really into the idea right now of a dual power structure or a triple power structure, but I don't know how it would work, because somehow whatever system you make, it can be exploited is the problem, you know what I mean? But like, it's pretty good. Because that's part of the issue, too. Part of the problem with trying to take a philosophy from the 19th century and apply it to the 21st century, even one that has evolved and is multifaceted, like anarchism, yeah, there's still elements missing. Like, anarchism, you can form a society in an anarchist way, that kind of would um, would kind of disallow racism in weird ways. So, like, weirdly enough, I actually have an example. There's this wonderful science fiction book, The Dispossessed by Ursula K. Le Guin, and in that book, the main character goes from his anarchist moon that he lives on, that's like really intense and desperate, and there's famine, and it's like desert, and then he moves to the capitalist planet that the moon orbits, and it's worse. Somehow it's worse. But anyway, on that moon, they a lot of things are randomly chosen. And so, like, leaders are completely randomly chosen. And there's a lot of things that are, like, things you can request, and then there's a lot of things based on random chance. So, like, the names are randomly chosen. So everyone has a really simple 5 or 6 letter name. So the main character is Shevek, you know? It's really interesting. But anyway, so yeah, so, like, if our leaders were completely chosen at random, then, like, it would... So, but the problem is, this is assuming the system would run perfectly. So then, okay. So we assume white supremacy has not been overthrown, but somehow an anarchist society is being formed, right? So, inevitably, right, somehow, white people will try to put themselves on the top, and, like, that random system, the people controlling it will sort of, they'll definitely be rigging the numbers, because if anyone has control of something, they will probably, will possibly use it in their favor, and in modern politics, it seems like it's becoming ever more cutthroat. So essentially, yeah, so, like, that's sort of the issue, is, like, so let's say you want to make, yeah, I mean, like, it sounds kind of, it might be a little weird, and it might, I don't know if it will work or not, because there's not a lot of great examples yet, but also because of the, capital military complex, the military-industrial complex, that's what it's called, because of the money-making cycle of destruction and rebuilding that this, like, insane constant warfare grants. Capitalists will always try to crush anything, even, like, vaguely communist, and, like, fuck. Not necessarily anarchists, but like, fascists and authoritarians always want to crush anarchists. And then, even, like, what I would call people a little more moderate, like liberals. Even liberals don't want anarchists. It's like, there are a lot of people who have to invest enough in the system that they don't like criticizing it, fundamentally. And I'm like, but how is it going to improve if we can't fundamentally criticize it? Because, like, we have there's historical precedent that sometimes this, needs to change. Like, on a fundamental level. Fuck. Like, education, for example, a century ago was completely different than it is now. Like, what schools were in 1919 or 1920 are totally different than what we think of as public schools, which didn't quite exist in the way we think about it until, I guess, the 30s or 40s. I know that both of my parents did, but my parents grew up in the 40s and 50s, so it was definitely by their era. They had the ultra conservative, traditionalist, literal 1950s school teaching, and so, like, history is, like, all white people, and, like, they spend, like, a year on the Civil War, things like that. Where, like, in school, we spent a significant amount of time on these kind of things, but, I recall a lot more effort in, world history for me, personally. I kind of do want to know about everywhere, in a weird way. It's, like, one of those things that's, like, not technically possible, I think. I don't think I can technically know about everywhere. I couldn't name every country, for example. At all. Because there are over 200 of them. There's a lot. And especially since there's divided, so there are some places that are not officially their own country, but are essentially their own government. Like Greenland. Greenland is technically part of Denmark still, Ah, fuck. Nailed me right in the chest. Anyway. And speaking of that, I should learn about Latin American anarchism, because there's some really good stuff. There's some good anarchism throughout the world. Although, I'm pretty disappointed in learning about Mao. Fuck! Because one of his teachers was an anarchist who read literally Kropotkin to him. Like, he literally read Kropotkin. But he turned out to be, like, an authoritarian. Like, the things he did were horrible. A lot of the things he did were horrible. He had some, like, a really good organization, and he was just awful. Ugh. Cultural Revolution. All kinds of really nasty shit. All kinds of... Yeah, anyway. Everyone's all well aware of that, but... as any good white person, I have to, denounce someone. I'm not, let's see. I can denounce Winston Churchill's terrible too. Winston Churchill literally sacrificed people's lives. So that the British would have reserves. So people starved so that the British couldn't. Not that they were. You see, they didn't. It wasn't that had run out. It's just that shit. Anyway, and point being, Winston Churchill's bad too. Who's another good one from America instead? Andrew Jackson is terrible, but that's too far back. Every president in the later half of the 20th century is a bastard. You can make the argument that every president is a bastard. Actually, I think there's a video out there with Noam Chomsky where he just details the crimes of every president, from, I think, Truman? Truman! Oh, Truman's a bad one. Fuck. Like, Truman is one of those people who's like, I could not comprehend. Uh, I can't comprehend it. And I understand, for that reason, why my grandfather had had like it was either it was either a biography or like an interview with him, because it was called like, it was literally called something like Straight Talkin', or it was something like that, like about, it was really interesting. Uh, but yeah, essentially that's sort of the problem that we run into when you start analyzing the war crimes of American presidents, is like, when every single American president is a war criminal, it means the job of American president will make you a war criminal. Like, so, okay. So, okay, so if every president, if being president, part of the job is committing these war crimes, it seems like we need to change the job. It seems like we need to abolish the job. Or change it. Like I said, I suggest like a 3-president or a 5-president system. I think 3 presidents would be pretty rad, actually. I think 3 presidents would open up the possibilities for more parties, because at first, I think the 3rd would get filled up with... I guess that's the problem with the 2-party system, is that they're just going to try to dominate it. So, ironically, with a 2-party system, we would actually need to have 4 presidents, or a co-president. 2 co-presidents. Yeah, they'd have co-vice presidents as well, that represent them. And yeah, they'd have equal authority, absolutely. They'd have to work with each other constantly. I guess that's the problem people have, it seems, is like... Well, I mean, like, but, like, we could elect 2 presidents. We could elect co-presidents. I mean, doesn't that sound really interesting and bizarre? Like, and crazy? Yeah, for a co-president system, we definitely need ranked choice voting, because, that's the only way you could choose the co-president. That's the only way you could choose 2 presidents, is by the 2 people who have the highest in that system. Because, like, there's a way that ranked choice system works really good, and then there's a way where it just gives everything points, and so it's like, it's fine. You know? Is it a fair system? Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty fair. It's kind of interesting. It's sort of a populist way of finding what moderation is, because it's like, whomever everyone finds least offensive, that's who moderates are, is just whoever gets voted in there, and that's just whoever people find least offensive, that's who the co-presidents are. But yeah, it'd have to be ranked choice voting. And so, like, this next year, in my dream 2020 election, that in my foretold prophecy from an alternate reality, when Bernie Sanders and his Vice President Elizabeth Warren are running against Donald Trump and Mike Pence, and independents Marianne Williamson and Tulsi Gabbard somehow. Tulsi Gabbard and running as an independent with Marianne Williamson somehow as her vice president. It's interesting. No one quite understands, but everyone expects the books that'll come out in 2022 to be really good about this. Because, like, this is for the co-president. And so it's like, in that situation, right? They, what if it was Tulsi Gabbard had the highest? Ooh, that would be bad. That would be really bad. I'm sorry to say, it's not like... I'm not, like, happy that Tulsi Gabbard sucks. It's just true. Shit. I mean, she's one of these people who didn't have much of a chance to not be terrible, but... But then you go meet with Bashar al-Assad. I can't get over that, I'm sorry. I can't get over that Tulsi Gabbard met Bashar al-Assad. Anyway. Fucking wild. You know, I learned something really valuable from all this, too. Fuck. Which is that don't enjoy a political character. Like, if someone in politics feels like a funny character to you, that's... Don't. Because it's bad. It doesn't turn out good. The people who come off that way are either naive and inexperienced, like Andrew Yang and Beto O'Rourke, or they're fucking grifters. Like Marianne Williamson. I mean, okay, a hippie fascist dystopia sounds fucking wild. You know what I mean? Like, healthcare becomes crystals and LSD. No, that sounds crazy to me. That sounds like a good dystopia. I mean, obviously it's horrible. It's a dystopia. As in, worst civilization to live in. It's all bad. Ah! That's the whole thing. That's why 1984 is the archetypal dystopia. Not only because it's about surveillance, but it's also and paranoia as well. But also because it's about, like, the whole story is like what in a sane world is a simple act, or in a sane world, falling in love shouldn't have any strings attached. You know? It should just be something that you're able to let happen in a sane world. But in 1984, in Oceania, that ain't how it goes. People are so strictly controlled that basically people hook up randomly. But like, and my favorite part of the whole thing is how they create dissidents to lock up. Like, basically, they have to... Yeah, like they said, they have to constantly be at war. It's actually the book in, in 1984, the book within a book, is, that's kind of its thing. It's gonna do more damage to me? Dude, you don't know that I don't have any health. Nor can I gain it back. Fuck. There's one behind me too, so... If one of those kills me, That'd be perfect. Perfect ending. I'm getting a little hubristic, too. I'm getting a little close. Oh, fuck me! I killed myself! Okay. Whew. So this has been Painkiller Meditation with, Mary Jane Blank. I hope that you've enjoyed my strange ramblings, because I gotta talk about this shit with somebody, and so I'm gonna talk about it by myself while I play Painkiller. Therapy Painkiller. That's a definitely need a better name than that. I think I could think of a worse name, but it would be hard. I can think of some pretty bad names. But it's an art, not a science. Bad names are an art, not a science. That's not. That's I think a false. Actually, I guess that is true. Bad names are an art, and not a science. Because the best bad names vary greatly. You know, some good bad names are, like, band names. It's, like, all about context, too. So, like, there's a couple band names that are named after films, but because those films have really weird names, they get these names like Godspeed You Black Emperor, and If Footmen Tire You, What Would Horses Do? Very different bands, but point being, both of those bands are named after movies, and they have these full sentence names, you know? And I say those are bad names I like. I like those. There's a lot of emo bands like that, like, The World is a Beautiful Place and I'm No Longer Afraid to Die, has a great sort of, a great bad name. Like, and like, that was kind of the point, was, like, it was a satire of these, like, terrible post-rock band names, and yet, here we are, in 2012. But anyway, point. So, yeah, those are some good bad names. Birds Are Spies, They Report to the Trees, another good band with a terrible name. Who wants to listen to a Norwegian screamo band named The Birds Are Spies, They Report to the Trees? And it's like, thanks, dude, I'll just listen to Chaos Pilot and Katina Collapse instead. I'm fine. I've got enough Norwegian, screamo to get me through. I think Chaos Pilot's Norwegian. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave it in the comments if you're a fan of the band Chaos Pilot, if they are Norwegian or not. So, are they Norwegian, yes or no? And if not, I guess tell me where they're from. I'm relatively certain they're Norwegian. They're all really different. Oh, interesting. Yes. Interesting. Oh, fuck. Hate that fucker. Shit. Hate that fucker, too. Now, the best part here is, I'm just seriously just going. Like, this is just, like, a crazy therapy session, basically. I'm sorry to inform you. You were just my therapist for free. And you don't have to do nothing. except listen to this rock and metal music. I don't think I got him. Keep instinctively hitting shift. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Go dang it. I like GD. I find that one really funny. GD. It's like how my grandma refused to say bowel movement, she would say BM. Like, instead of saying, like, crap, or shit, or number 2, or whatever. Or just the bathroom. No, BM. If she had to talk about shit, it was a little bit circuitous. Anyway, weird story. About the grandma that I knew. Ah! But I also just find it funny because it's super antiquated at this point. You know, she was born in 1921. Yeah, she would be almost 100 if she were alive. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I guess she actually had children older than my mom was when she had kids. Or when she had her first kid, although that was not exactly planned. Although I was planned, which for an emo goth, that's just so disappointing. Lol. I'm joking. People take things so seriously in the weirdest ways. Like, and it's like the best part is like, why? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Now, interestingly enough, the fact that they... Ah, fuck. Well, okay. It's gonna take a lot of effort. What's Control do, I wonder? Actually, I just thought about that. What? Control just automatically does the secondary Painkiller attack. Whoops, that was shift. Ugh. I feel so bad. They're just trying to deliver their gunpowder to the gunpowder ship, and then they died, and now they're in hell forever being murdered by me. And murdering me, to be fair. Okay, this has gone too far. Okay, one more time. I've got this. I'm gonna be the best, like no one ever was. Like no one ever was. Whew. No one. No one ever was. I'm just remixing, I guess, now. Why can't they... I seriously hate how they don't kill each other with their explosions. It's really an aggravating part of the process here. Is that they explode but they don't hurt each other. Oh, it's the boxes. Okay, well, unfortunately... What? That's weird. Interesting. It's based on time, is how long... Oh, what? This is all very interesting. It's all based on time, like double daggers. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a long time. Alright, well, I hope to see you next time, ladies and genderqueers. Please enjoy yourselves. I'm Mary Jane Blank. Uh, please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, and like it as well. And I will hope that you will join me again for some bizarre experiences in virtual hells.